Mr. Obama, this is James Stevens, also known as 420 Jim. I took an RV 2 years ago and hit the road and was educating a lot of people about the uses of cannabis and hemp. I don't like to call it marijuana because you and I and most of the people that know it's not marijuana, it never has been. It's a name that William Randolph Hearst tagged on the plant. First of all, sir, thank you so much for letting states try the legalization and show the world that it was all a hoax. But I've talked to tens of thousands of people. I've been to 29 states, sir, and we all agree. You could be one of the most famous presidents we ever had if you would simply write that order before you go out of office to stop the hoax on cannabis and hemp. And why I call it a hoax is because when you fool someone like William Randolph Hearst did with his newspapers by calling it marijuana and making it a racial thing, we can prove it all a lie, therefore it is a hoax. Well, sir, it's time to stop the hoax. It's the most beneficial plant on earth. You say you used to smoke it, you know. If the whole world right now lit up a joint at the same time, we would have world peace for 2 hours. The government had no right and still has no right to make it illegal or keep it from us. So I started a petition in September of this last year saying, look, Congress, we know it's a lie. We want it legal everywhere in the U.S. We would like everybody's record destroyed. We got a third of our youth out here with a marijuana record, which is a lie. There's no narcotic in marijuana and never has been. Matter of fact, just in case you don't know, I can prove it's not even a toxin. Alcohol, cocaine, meth, heroin, opiates, all that stuff exits our body in 72 hours or less. Why? The healthy body rejects all toxins. Well, why does THC go to your fat cells in store? Therefore, it can't even be a toxin. Sir, I beg of you, for tens and thousands of Americans across the land, to please just go ahead and write the order and make it legal throughout the land. No one needs to own a patent on a God-given herb, especially the government. Anybody, to let states sell medical marijuana cards. We don't sell a medical card for any other substance on earth, but yet the federal government still says it has no medical value. It's retarded to let states sell medical marijuana and keep it a federal crime. Sir, would you just please make it your one last deal before you go out of office? It would be wonderful if you sent somebody from your administration to my march. I currently have Pershing Park April 16th, and I'm hoping to get lots and lots of people there to do the little march to show you the support in ending the hoax on cannabis and hemp. Sir, I leave it up to you, and if you won't do it, would you please urge Congress to? Because we don't need any politician in office anymore that wants to keep up the lies on cannabis and hemp. We can fuel every vehicle in America. We can feed America. We can clothe America. There is not one thing wrong with the cannabis or hemp plant that anyone can prove. I've actually asked all kinds of officers throughout my 29 states what narcotics and marijuana. I've had some say none. I've actually had some say THC. Well, that's not true. Our body produces THC. There is no narcotic in marijuana, and, people are wising up. They're using the jury nullification and stuff, and I hope the whole world catches on to the fact that it's all been a hoax. And, sir, Mr. Obama, you could put an end to the hoax and become one of the most famous presidents we ever had by helping us with climate change. If we go to hemp fuel instead of fossil fuel means something died. So we're robbing graves to fuel our cars, and it comes back to the world as acid rain. Hemp fuel does not. 1 acre can make 300 gallons of fuel. We burn it, it comes back to earth as fertilizer. Also, if we run it through our pipelines and across the oceans, and the ship sinks or the pipe breaks, with fossil fuel it's a catastrophe. With hemp fuel, it turns to fertilizer. Sir, please find it in your heart to end the hoax on cannabis and hemp. Thank you so much. 420 Jim. Peace out.